Hello, and welcome to Channel Divinity, 5th edition actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm Trent, I'm your DM for this homebrew campaign, and going around the table we have...
I'm David, and I play Cassiel De'Hart.
I'm Vesper, and I play Olaf.
I'm Gordon, and I play Blank.
Just kidding, I'm Dean. But yeah, Vesper is Olaf right now.
Because he got impaled.
Yeah.
Blank, what happened last time on Channel Divinity?
Last time on Channel Divinity, we had the drone and other things left at the Magic Crafters, and we started combat because a giant rift opened up in the sky, and a bunch of spiky devils came out and started attacking just the entire city of Stemdale. So now we're fighting those off. Vesper got impaled, and
He did.
we finally got reunited and healed, but
Almost died so many
almost
times.
died.
Glib is amazing.
He gave him a greater healing push, and those
Yeah,
are
he did.
expensive. That's like
Yeah.
500 gold. Yeah.
Light work for Glib.
Yeah. What the last episode was just all combat, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And that lingering injury table, we're going to do some reworking on it, and we're going to figure something out, so maybe it's not quite as scary. Probably just make it so more healing spells can affect it more.
And we could make it so it's like stronger monsters have or different attacks have better chances or greater injuries.
Either way, we're going to rework that, so don't worry about that. But hopping right back into it, y'all were just reunited. And
Vesper, are you all right?
No. I mean, I'm feeling better, but my insides are, messed up right now.
I look at like all the blood all over him.
It's dark, too, because of organ blood.
Yeah. So you're gonna be okay for now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still hurting. It's like appendicitis.
I don't know what that is.
How many hit points do you have
hey,
missing?
hey,
I only have 6 missing right now.
Okay.
good luck. Good thing, though, you don't ever need to get your appendix removed anymore. It just got removed for
It
you.
just got destroyed.
He's gone.
Anyways, yeah, Glib, I was a goner, but Glib came and saved me.
Oh, that's good. What do we do?
Is my scroll still on fire?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, my scroll is on fire. It says these are the shadows that I need to stop. So I'm gonna do my best to stop them.
Wow. Okay. Where do we go for that? I mean, should we try to get under that crack over there?
Is the crack... It's way up high in the sky, right?
Oh, yeah, it's huge and way up high.
I feel like we need to make our way towards the center. There might be something happening there. I'm not sure. Your daughter is behind this, so...
Yeah, I know. I heard the voice. We could try to message her. We'd have to run to the... No, we won't have time.
I don't think she's gonna listen.
You never know.
She
Should we work on trying to evacuate the
summoned
city?
a horde of evil people, monsters.
Well, what if
into
she's just
city.
the voice and she's under somebody who's confused her or something?
Okay, what was that, Blank?
I was just wondering, should we worry about the city occupants? Because I don't know how we're going to fight all of these people.
Oh, yeah, by the way, there are people screaming and yelling all around
Yeah.
you, just running. And there are, like, devils flapping all around you. None of them seem to be engaged on fighting you yet. But if at any point you want to attack one of those flying ones, they're, like, all over the sky.
Well, should we start trying to take out devils along the way and...
There-
Or what do we do?
There's so many. I think, I mean, the militia, the magic crafters, the Templars, even some of the hunters and the adventurers in the town will probably help. We need to figure out what is causing this, and if we can close that rift or take out their leader. I don't know.
What about the innocent people? Like those people over there look like they could use our help.
I say let's help them.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna actually, Freya,
Okay.
you need to be as stealthy as you can. Try and go figure out what's going on. Use the alleys. Hide like you've never hid before.
What about the sewers?
If you want... Oh. She could use the sewers. If you can use the sewers, just try and make your way to the center and figure out if there's a big bad there or not.
okay.
Good luck, Freya.
Cassiel salutes her.
Do you have guidance?
I do,
That
yeah.
lasts for a minute.
I'll cast guidance on Freya and
Okay.
like
I will add that.
Do you want me to roll like a stealth for her? Or
Sure, roll a stealth for her, and
anything else you want me to roll for her?
just roll stealth. What I just rolled was like a fate check. So.
Oh, okay. It's not great, but
she also adds a 1d4 or whatever guidance gives, right?
It's
1d4.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited for, like level 9. I know it's a long ways away, but I can cast guidance too right now. But at level 9, I can cast it at range, 30 feet as a bonus action.
do you cast guidance on her too?
No, it doesn't stack.
Yeah, it does.
Guidance doesn't. Multiple guidances stacks?
I think so.
Well, I don't think so. But if you say it does, then yeah, I'll cast guidance on her too.
I don't think there's anything in the spell that says it doesn't.
But can people, like, for instance, if I cast haste on someone and someone else casts haste,
See, the thing is,
As long as it's before the die and making the ability
Yeah,
check,
no,
it doesn't say
guidance.
anything about
Guidance
not
can stack. It's because guidance is concentration. So that means blank can't just be like guidance, because he has to cast it once and concentrate until you use it. So if you have two people that can cast guidance, that's two separate guidances on him.
that's crazy.
It's the same thing, I think, with the bless spell, unless there's a specific
Bless,
thing. that-
Well,
that-
temporary hit point. Oh,
No,
bless doesn't
bless
do that.
is-
I'm thinking
unless
heroism.
I know some of those spells, like bless, might say it where it says you can't be under the effect of more than one bless spell at a time.
I thought all
It's okay.
spells that were like this don't stack, but
No, I mean even the bless spell. If
Okay.
it's concentration, but if two people cast the bless spell, that's 2d4 you'd be adding.
maybe we should look up just spell effects of the same.
It's okay. We don't need to.
It's fine.
Debate this.
You can stack it according to rules as written.
Okay.
So
Then yeah, I'll stack it.
Okay, with a stack, then it's a 15,
all right. With a 15, she jumps off and she runs away.
and I would be able to sense if she
Dies.
dies.
Yeah. Yes, you would. But she runs away, and she's running towards the center, and y'all are very close to the center.
That's true. Can we not
Because-
see it already? Actually,
Um,
because I was by the Templars. Did I make it past the center?
you ran a little ways away before you ran into the bearded devil.
Okay.
So you're still pretty close, but you can't see it from where you are.
Okay.
But you can see like the
So she should be back
soonish. Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys? Freya is gonna go scout. What you guys want to go help those people right there?
Yeah, let's help him.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, you run over to some people. What
Vesper is going to take his bow out.
are you? Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this like a skills challenge, not a combat.
Okay.
We're gonna keep the same initiative order as last time, but it's gonna be a skills challenge because there's just like a ton of these creatures all around and a lot of panicking people. So just starting at the top, Cassiel, what do you do to help?
I'm going to. I've not hit one of these things, so I think I'm going to try to run and like grab any people that we see and like try to quickly like lead them over to cover or lead them to like inside something or just
Okay.
kind of because I can run pretty fast. So
Yeah.
like if they're like in chaos and they're like, what do I do? Type of thing, I can just like grab them, come with me, type of thing.
Okay. I think roll me a persuasion check. I want to say, because you're running up and you're like, come with me, and they're panicking. I can't think of any other check unless you're like using force to grab them and pull them.
No.
I think a persuasion check to just get people to follow you
Okay.
to cover.
4.
Is that a crit fail?
No, it's a 2. I rolled.
Okay. I thought you had a +3. You run up and you're trying to say like, come with me, come on, please. And a lot of people are just too panicked to even listen to you. So it just doesn't seem to be very effective on these people that are just too panicked and kind of already running randomly and scattered like crazy. Vesper, what do you do?
Vesper is going to. He's going to direct people, as well.
Okay.
Am I allowed to do the same thing?
I mean, yeah, you're allowed to.
I'm going to more like try and say head towards the Templars or head towards the Magic Crafters
Okay.
or the militia or into the sewers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna try and just tell as many people as I can.
Okay. Again, roll me a probably persuasion check. Yeah.
16.
Okay, with a 16, as you're running around and telling people like these key locations, like quickly, everyone, run here, run there. You run past a sewer grate, and when you say you can even hide in the sewers, one of them was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea," and he pulls up the sewers and pulls up like the sewer, what's it called, the lid, the whatever it's called, manhole. He opens up the manhole and like starts crawling down the ladder, and he's like, "Come on, everyone, quickly down here!" And a bunch of people start running to get into the sewers because it's right there. Blank.
I'm going to pull out my shield and just ready produce flame and activate the Archer constellation if possible. And then just like if anything starts flying towards people, I'm going to like shoot it and attack.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
All right. $13.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay.
Don't roll me damage though, because it's fire. You throw your produce flame and it hits one of these like spine devils that was flying down to like spear someone, and it just like the fire just scatters over its head, and it turns its head and it's now looking at you. You can roll another one for your archer.
For the archer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your produce flame just scattered when it hit it.
14.
That's a hit.
Ooh, just kidding. It's a 5, so 17.
Okay, yeah. That's
not bad.
It's a lot better.
Let's see. 7.
Okay. You blast one of them with a fire, and he turns and looks at you and is like, "What was that?" Doesn't seem to do anything. And then the archer behind you, it's behind you, right? Or it's on you?
Yeah, it's like above me. It's above me in like the circle or whatever.
The archer constellation pulls back its bow and blasts like a star out of its bow, and it just like and hits the guy, and it stumbles it backwards. It is what says like force damage, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it stumbles it backwards, and it is like kind of stunned. And now it seems to be...
it's radiant. It's radiant damage.
Oh, radiant damage. Let me check if that does anything special to this dude. It might not, but it might. No, it doesn't do anything special to this dude. But still, it hits it, and it like stumbles backward and looks at you very surprised.
Okay.
And it is going to start flying at you.
Okay. I'm going to go the opposite direction of where people are heading.
Okay.
That way I can like...
So you're just trying to lead it away?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Circling back to the top, Cassiel, what are you going to do?
I'm going to start trying to do what Blanket's doing. Throwing things, not necessarily my cards, but like trying to get their attentions and like leading them away from groups of people, and then trying to like stealth and like get away. But I'm trying to like bring the away from the people.
Okay.
Lure them away.
Deception.
Or stealth.
Roll me first a performance, because you're trying to get their attention.
Right.
And then roll me a stealth. So
all right.
hit me with that combo.
Do I roll above a 5?
Yes.
Haven't for the last 2 recordings, except for the very first roll. No. That's a 5, because I rolled a 3.
You're trying to throw stuff at them, and it just like, without doing actual like damage to them, without throwing like some of your cards that would really hurt them, it just doesn't seem to be getting their attention. They're just more going after the more vulnerable people. Vesper.
Are there still a lot of people in the area, or?
You cleared out most of the people in the area, but as you look over, you see that there is like a family, like a mom and a dad huddled around a couple kids, just in fear, just not moving at all. Just huddled around their kids, trying to protect them.
Are there like devils on them right now, or?
Not
around?
devils right on them, but there's several above that seem to be flying in their direction.
Okay. I'm going to do the same thing Blank did, and I'm going to shoot the devil. Well, I'm going to yell at them and point at the manhole cover and then shoot the guy.
Okay.
And try and lead them away from the manhole so that the family can get to it.
All right, roll me a bow attack.
Natural 20.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Roll me that damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Oh, it's doubled, right?
Yeah.
So 18.
Oh, shoot. Then halved.
Does Freya use her reaction?
She has to be able to see me.
Oh, she's not here.
Oh, that's right. She's not there. Okay, yeah, you shoot this arrow and it hits this guy right in the side, and it
I've rolled 2 natural 20s fighting these guys.
Yeah,
but they're resistant to literally. I don't have a way to do damage to them they're not resistant to, except for Freya.
Yeah.
Same. Except for I don't even have Freya.
I mean, if you silver your weapons, it would get rid of the resistance as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So use your silver arrows. You shoot this one and it screeches. That arrow goes into it and it sinks in deep, and it seems to do a lot more damage than it expected. And it turns and looks at you instead of the family, and it starts to fly in your direction as you run away. And you point at the sewer grate, and the family nods its head, and one of them mouths thank you. And then they run into the sewer. And with that, you've cleared out this area of people.
Is the temple nearby?
Yes, the temple or the Templars?
Temple.
The temple is not super nearby.
Okay.
The Templars is pretty nearby.
Okay.
We make our way closer to the center though, no, right?
Yeah, let's head back.
Do we have
I
any
feel
way of
confident with that,
contacting
yeah.
Freya? Can she tell us telepathically something?
No, I can't telepathically speak with her.
You
Okay.
can't?
No.
Oh, I thought you could within a mile.
I don't think so. She's not a familiar.
Oh.
Well, let's go to the center and see if we can find anything.
All right, let's go.
All right. You begin to head towards the center, and actually, as you run towards the center, Freya runs up to you, and she jumps off of a building and lands on your shoulders. And as she lands on your shoulders, she goes, "Hey, listen!
Freya, what'd you see?
Lots and lots of scaries
Is there a really big...
in the fountain,
In the fountain?
around the fountain."
Did you see anyone that looked more, important than the rest?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
There's a lady. Orange hand.
The same one?
Mm-hmm. She bad lady. On the roof.
All right. Okay, lead us there.
Follow me. And she climbs up the building again.
Okay, we start climbing the building, I guess.
Yeah, we all just kind of looked at each other dang it, you have to climb.
I'm not gonna make this hard. You climb the building. It's a 1-story building.
Are the buildings close enough to where we can, get from building to building?
Freya was, so yeah.
Okay.
Freya has twice all of our strength.
Oh, that's right. All of you have strength was your dump stat for all of you.
Yeah.
True.
My
Freya's
dump stat
got-
was intelligence.
Freya's got a +3 strength.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
She's also
minus
got
1.
40 movement speed.
Okay, yeah. Well, Freya is running across the building, and she jumps from building to building, and then she turns back and looks at you at always. The buildings are only 7-ish feet apart, so I'm not gonna make anyone roll anything.
Pretty sure our long jump is 4
4.
or 5 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we discussed this
Oh,
with the
that's
stinking
right.
Rex.
I could make it when we were jumping between the.
Okay, because your
things that were,
strength is
10
a
feet.
+1, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
So I
it's-
can barely make it. But
It's
yeah.
supposed to be half.
Well, running long jump might
Isn't-
be longer.
Running long jump, you can move the number of feet equal to your strength score.
So 8.
So yeah, you can make it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
12.
Oh, because we're running, not
yeah,
jumping.
Yeah,
it's the
because you're
standing
running,
one
not
that-
standing.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you can make it as you run, and so she's getting ahead of you, and every time she gets ahead of you, she kind of just turns back and looks and waits. And after a little while of you all getting there, she stops right before you get close to the Hero's Fountain, and she says, she kind of points her head in the direction of the next building, and she says, in there.
Do we see Tess?
And on that building, you see, or I guess probably not on the very next building, but a couple buildings away, you see a woman in a blue-orange camo robe, not facing you, so you probably can't tell, but you can tell it's Tess. And standing next to her is a green metal...
Moonbeam.
A green metal...
Nope, I don't even need the description.
Hey,
I
wait,
moonbeamed
let
the
me
building.
describe it.
Nuke it.
A green metal woman with long ellipse legs and the big discs hovering next to her legs. And
Does Blank have a flashback?
Blank, you do have a flashback. So this is a
Okay.
good point. I forgot Blank can have these. Blank, you're standing there in this flashback. You look around and it seems like there are people around you. 6 people, or technically 7, but most of these people are just like blacked out kind of blurs. You can't tell really what they are, except for this woman, this green metal warforged. And she is like running in place. It's kind of weird, but as she's running in place, you kind of hear like muffled sounds of these other figures seeming to be talking. And one of these figures comes up to you and like almost hugs you. And
Can I roll like an insight check or something
can
to
roll
like
me-
enhance the memory
you
or
roll me
something?
a history check.
History
to enhance
check,
the
yeah.
memory.
Okay. Can I cast guidance on myself for this too?
No.
No? Okay.
This is,
Is the green one Bridget?
you don't know. You just really don't know.
Crit fail.
I thought he recognized Bridget in a past flashback.
He recognized Bridget's voice. He heard a voice.
Oh, it was
but he
a
did
voice.
not see anything.
Okay.
You try to concentrate, and the more you concentrate, the less you can see. It just seems to be something. It's like a dream. That the harder you try to remember it, the less you can remember it.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. And so these figures start to blur out of shape. And the one that hugged you, that she was the one you could tell it was a woman, and she was the one you could kind of tell the most features on, starts to blur even more. And you just hear the muffled sounds of someone talking, but you can't tell what they're saying. And then you hear this green woman warforged say, "All right, time to go." And she kicks out her leg, and the disc comes off of her leg as she kicks, and it flies in front of her and forms a portal. And as she does that, I should have also said, when she finished running, her legs had lights that were running up and down them, almost as if they were charged. And when she kicked to throw up that disc to form a portal, the light kind of went away, almost as if it was no longer charged. And then one by one, all of these figures jump through, and you look at her, and you feel yourself say, "Thank you." And she goes, "Of course, boss." And then you hop through, and then she hops through as well. And then you
Boss!
flash out of the memory.
So in like the second or two that he's in this memory, I'm still running towards them. Because how far away are we?
I said one building, but I'm gonna retcon that. It was
A few
probably
buildings.
like 3 or 4 buildings away.
Once we're within like 40-ish or whatever feet,
Okay.
I'm gonna yell, "Tess! Tess!
That probably will be on the very next building right before you get to them.
Tess! Tess! What are you doing?"
The figure turns and looks at you, and she is holding the goblet. And from this distance, you can't tell anything else. She's holding the goblet, and she is wearing the mask again. And she just looks at you, and then she just turns away and
Stop!
looks back at the center of this plaza.
Is there something happening in the center of the plaza?
You can't see.
Well, I'm gonna just keep going until I'm on top of him. Then
As you keep running, you hear Tess say, "Erica, please take care of them."
Vesper's letting him get close, but then he was gonna just prepare to shoot an arrow at her.
Okay.
And Blink is slowed down because of like the memory thing. He just has his hand on his head, so he's even further back.
Okay. Here's what I'll do. I will let you use your action to shoot your arrow after a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
try to shoot my daughter before we even talk.
You just talked, and then she sticks someone at you.
She hasn't said that yet.
She did. She said, "Erica, get them."
That's true, but we don't.
And
That's
then
when I shot
And then
my
he
arrow.
shot the arrow.
Do we even see Erica?
It's a 10.
That's a fail.
Oh.
So you pull the arrow back, and as you stretch, you just feel your gut twinge, and the arrow falls out of place as you like kind of crumple. And then that green warforged, who you can now assume is named Erica, turns and faces you, And as you try to jump over the last building, she kicks her leg out, and the disc flies at you and goes through you.
Whoa.
And you then fall. And when you look around, you land right on top of Blank, who is still probably 2 or 3 buildings back because he's holding his head.
Okay.
And you're going to take 5 falling damage.
How high did she drop me?
Just 10 feet.
Okay.
So it's 1d6. You just take 5
I just
falling
rolled
damage.
really high.
I just rolled really high.
I can't do like a dex save or anything?
No. It's just too unexpected for you to do anything about it. And you are now 3 buildings back. And you see Erica, the woman, the Warforged woman, still has her leg extended. And she slowly pulls it back and puts it back down. And the disc floats back by her leg. And as she's looking over at you, she goes, "Is that Boss? Is that Boss over there? What? I could have sworn we killed you."
My face is in the ground. I don't hear any of this, and I'm like a couple buildings away.
Also, sorry guys, there's construction nearby, so if you hear those sounds while we're talking, that's what that is.
Yeah. Rip construction. And Eric actually is going to turn and be like, "Hey, Tess, look at that. It's my old boss. It's my old boss over there."
I'm still yelling, "Tess, just talk to me."
Tess is going to say, "Erica, can you please just get rid of him?" And she goes, all right.
Do we need to roll initiative?
And I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh, man.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yo, I rolled above a 5.
For the first time
I know.
forever.
I still only rolled a 10, so 13's my initiative.
Okay.
I also rolled above a 5. It's a 6.
You got a dirty 20?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that means Erica is going first. She rolled a 19. All right. Erica, Vesper, Cassiel, and Blank. That's the initiative order. Erica gets to go first. Let's get real quick. Let me just establish this picture in my brain. Blank, you are probably 2 buildings back.
And I'm on the ground.
And you're on the ground because he's on top of you.
Vesper's with Blank.
Okay, so you are all 2 buildings back.
Yeah.
These buildings are probably all about 30 feet wide with like a 7 to 10-ish foot gap between them.
They're like squares?
Yeah, they're perfect. Like they're all like identical squares.
30 by
pretty
30
much.
kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you are all two buildings back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 60 feet. Longer, probably like closer to 70 or 80 feet. This Warforged kind of looks at you, and she goes, "This is going to be fun. I get to kill my old boss again." And then she cracks her neck both directions and like puts herself into a running stance and then just starts sprinting. And each time she gets close to one of the edges, she just jumps, and she reaches like the middle of the building with a jump. And she, in one turn, is now standing next to you guys.
It's like 60 feet of movement.
It's like 80 feet of movement, actually.
Did she dash?
She bonus action dashed.
Oh, she's got a bonus action.
She can bonus action to dash. It's not like a rogue thing or anything. That's just her thing.
Because she's got thick legs.
Because she's got those thick legs. And
Oh my goodness.
but she jumps, and when she lands with one foot and immediately spins her other leg in like a crescent to hit the only one standing there still, which is Vesper.
Oh, okay.
The other 2 are on the ground. Actually, you know what? No. She lands right next to you, and she's going to try to swing her leg.
She'd have advantage if we're prone.
That's true. She's going to try to swing her leg in like a downward arc, like a curb stomp
Blank
from
is
like
prone
up
too?
high.
Yeah, because he fell on
I
top
fell
of
on
me.
top of him.
Oh.
So she's just going to try and like curb stomp me.
She's going to try to curb stomp your head.
Gotcha.
It's a good thing I have advantage. Okay. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yes. Let's go. Okay. And she does 8 damage to you as her leg just like curb stomps. Ooh, I just hit my mic. As her leg just curb stomps you right into your face, right into the ground. And with her foot on your head, Vesper, as you look, you realize that her foot is like a hockey puck-sized disc, and you realize those footprints from earlier must have come from her. And she starts digging her her foot just right into your head, and she's gonna take her second action by just lifting it up and slamming it back down. Not her second action, but her second attack. Still advantage because you're prone. It's good. Okay. Oh, this time it's 24.
That hits.
That was max damage. That's 10 damage.
I'm out.
For real?
Yeah.
Trent, we're level 3.
I know.
We don't have a lot of hit points.
I know. Look, here's the thing. I'm just rolling really good for damage. I've just been rolling really high damage. Yeah, she digs her foot right into your head.
And I'm out.
And you're out. She goes, huh. Boss seems a bit weaker than I remember. Old him wouldn't have let this happen. Wonder what happened. Do you know? And she turns and is going to, like, just completely ignore Cassiel and just is looking at you now, Vesper. Do you know? Do you know what happened to Boss?
He lost his memories. And is it my turn?
Yes, actually, it is your turn next.
I say he lost his memories. And,
Swing.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm also thinking I'm going to try and dive at Blink. Or rush at Blink.
Okay.
Cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
And say, Freya, get her.
All right.
Go for the eyes.
All right. You dive. You dive and slide on your legs to get to Blank, and you slap him. And I need you to roll a Constitution.
I'm not going to be prone. That's what I'm just
Okay.
I'm not going to just lay myself out on the ground in front of her.
Yeah.
All three of us.
I do need you to roll a Constitution saving throw before you get that action, though.
It was a 3.
All right. So you can still use your movement speed to get over there because it only gets rid of your action and your reaction, but you can still have a movement speed and a bonus action. So you can get over there if you want.
Yeah, well, I would have moved first, so I'm right there.
Okay.
And then I guess when I bend over, it just hurts.
You bend over and your chanting is just interrupted by just pain, and you just can't keep it straight.
And then Freya attacks.
Go ahead and roll it.
16.
16 is a hit.
3 piercing damage.
Okay. You do 3 piercing damage, and Freya jumps up, bites her, and then jumps off of her, and you see a bite mark in the metal. Like, she's clearly made of metal, but the bite mark is still there. And she goes, ow! That hurt, you little bugger. Nope, that's Australian. She's not Australian. She's supposed to be British.
You've been doing Australian this whole time.
That's supposed to be British.
I mean, they got taken over by the
Boss.
British at one point. That's the entire reason they have that sort of accent.
All right, sure. She'll be Australian now. If that's what it sounds like. I mean, I was trying to do British, but
Just keep doing British. It works.
But if it sounds like Australian when I do British...
Both of them sound really similar. It's going to be
Anyways,
fine.
whatever. She's still going to say that. Ow, that hurt, you little bugger.
And that's Vesper's turn because, he's crippled.
All right, Cassiel, it's your turn.
I'm within 5 feet of her.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm going to stand up,
Okay.
and I'm going to bonus action disengage,
Okay.
and I'm going to walk away.
All right.
Not, terribly far, just out of her range so that I can make an attack without disadvantage.
Sounds good.
She has a creature threatening her.
Yes,
So
Freya.
She's within 5 feet of all of us.
Yeah.
I will make an attack then.
All right.
And, I haven't been rolling above a 5 this whole game. So, this whole time I'm like, should I do sharpshooter? But, no, I'm just going to make an attack. I rolled a 2,
Nope.
which is one off of a nat 20, so...
You throw your card and it just misses. And next is Blank's turn. Blank, roll me a death saving throw.
It was a 5.
Blank, as you're dying, passed out, you have another flashback. This flashback is one you've seen before. It's the one where you just saw her kick you through a portal. This time you see, again, 4. This time it's only 4 kind of shadowy figures instead of 5 shadowy figures around you. And these 4 shadowy figures, you hear a voice from one of the smaller ones say, Erica! Kick him through. Get rid of the body. And she just goes, all right. And kicks you through. And then you fail your death save. Back to the top of the order with Erica. Erica is going to try to kick Freya for biting her. Does a 17 hit Freya?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, good. I know Freya has like an
She's
unreal.
got a 16.
Yeah. Okay. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then she's going to try to kick her again. Oh, this one's a miss. 14 is a miss, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So she kicks once and hits her, and then tries to swing her other leg around, and Freya just dodges out of the way, and then she runs. She kind of just turns and runs back to just jump to the other building. And no, you do not get an opportunity attack because she made an attack.
And she's mobile.
The equivalent of mobile. She's not a player character, but yes, pretty much. And she runs back to the other building. So she's still only probably no, actually, she's going to run all the way back to Tess. So she's 80 feet away from you again.
She bonus action.
Yeah, she bonus action to dash again. Yeah. And once she gets back over there, you just hear her say, "Look, Tess, little bugger bit me. Look, the bite mark, that hurt. It really hurt." And Tess is just like, "Shut up. Grow up. Come on. It's just a little bite." She's like, "Come on, Tess, be nicer to me." And Tess is just like, "I'm trying to concentrate. Stop distracting me." He's like, "Fine." She kind of turns back and looks at you all again. And next is Vesper's turn.
He's going to cast Cure Wounds on Blank.
Okay, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
13.
That is not enough.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? You're only level 3, and this lingering injury table is kind of scary. I
have to beat a 15 every time.
I will lower it down to a 13.
Okay.
Because 15 is a lot for level 3s. So I'll lower it down to a 13 from now on.
Thank you.
We'll say the healing potion from Glib, he'll do more than expected.
Thank you.
I'll be kind.
So I'm able to heal him?
Yes, you're able to heal him.
You get 5 hit points back, Blink.
Let's go.
They're 80 feet away, huh?
Yes.
I'm going to say, Freya, be careful. Don't let her attack you again. And I'm telling her to take the dodge action.
Okay. She,
Which I guess she does anyways if I don't tell her what to do. So
yeah, so you don't need to
I
waste
don't need to do a bonus action for that. I don't think... Bonus action? Is it a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark?
I think so, yeah.
It might be an action.
I think it's bonus action.
I know
because
Hex
it's the
is
same
bonus
as Hex.
action.
Yeah, it's bonus action.
Yes. Okay, I cast Hunter... Wait, no,
What's
I
the
don't have
range?
any spell slots left. Never mind.
And I was going to say, what's the range of that? Because it might only be
it's
60.
60. Yeah, I wouldn't... Oh, I don't have spell slots anyways.
Okay, doesn't matter then. All right, so Freya starts just bobbing back and forth to try to juke.
Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, next is Cassiel.
So she's 80 feet away?
She's 80 feet away.
Dang, I can't do steady aim. I can't do anything now. I can do 1d4 damage if I hit. Okay, I'll move the 30 feet closer or however much I can.
Okay, you can move 30 feet closer. And you'll get to the edge of the building and you just jump to the next building.
Okay. So she's within 60 feet now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make an attack.
All right, go and roll it.
I actually rolled above. Okay, 18.
That's a hit.
Okay. Whole whopping 1d4.
Plus your dex.
7. I rolled max.
Okay. 7 damage. So she's still kind of talking to Tess, and you run up and you throw the card, and it goes and it sticks. It goes deeper than a card should. It goes deeper in her than it has in a human before.
Is she vulnerable to piercing, slashing,
and as this card just pierces right through her arm, she goes, "Ow!" She turns back and looks at you, and then looks at Tess and says, "Tess, I'm gonna kill him." And Tess goes, "Don't." Fine.
No!
Do it. And again, she's gonna look at you, and she puts 2 fingers to her eyes, and then puts 2 fingers to you, at you, I'm watching you. And then she goes, and draws a line with her thumb across her neck.
Was she vulnerable to that damage?
It
does
you
more?
You really just don't know.
Oh my goodness. This is like piercing damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You really just don't know what material she's could be made out of. But next is Blank.
I'm going to activate the Chalice constellation.
Okay.
and then I'll do Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
So, gonna heal myself up, and then which one of you guys got hit? Was it
I'm hurt
you?
still.
Yeah, and you're close by, so
Yeah, so is Freya.
yeah. So I'll heal Vesper.
All right.
So 7 to you.
Vesper's at full, but his body is not.
And then I get 9
Okay. Do you cast Cure Wounds on yourself or on him?
on me, and then the
Okay,
extra
so you just touch your hand to your chest, and healing light just starts to glow out of it. And as you do that, the chalice starts to form around you, and as you heal yourself again, it fills with like an energy liquid, and then it dumps itself out. And as it dumps out, the energy liquid just like flows through the air in an arc to get right over to Vesper and heal him back up to full.
Thanks, Blink.
Yep.
And that is where we are going to end this episode of Channel Divinity. I know it's in the middle of combat, and I hate to end in the middle of combat, but we've got to end, or we're at the limit. Or not at the limit, but we're at where we should end. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Vesper's gonna shoot your daughter. Sorry, Cass.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, and so many questions. What is she concentrating on? Erica, what is she made of? Is she vulnerable to that damage? Who knows? Only me. And I'm not going to tell you, so too bad.
I can tell you. No, I'm kidding.
That's actually true. Gordon knows. Blank doesn't remember anymore, but Gordon knows. But yeah, hey, if you liked listening to this, if you liked this fight sequence, leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to this podcast. That really helps us out. And we always love to read those reviews. And if you do leave us a review, we'll read it out loud, give you a shout out. Or if you want to communicate with us, you can reach out to us on Discord, which we have the Discord link in the description. You can reach out to us also on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. Or you can send us an email at channeldivinitypodcast@gmail.com. And we just love hearing from all of you, so please do that. Make us feel great. I think that's it. So that's it from me as the DM, Trent. And with me, I've had going around this table.
I'm David, and I play Cassiel De'Hart.
Dean, and I play Vesper Ravenwing.
I'm Gordon, and I play Blink.
And we'll see you all next week.
Keep tuning in.